All right, traders, welcome back. We've got Connor back as well. Welcome, Connor.
Scotty, how are you?
I'm pretty good, and you're, nearly drowning there in Tasmania with the rain coming in. So
Yeah, look, I'm hoping it sort of lets up into a torrential rain, but
yeah, because it
it's
sounded really bad when you had you took me
yeah,
through the window there. Anyway, guys, episode 63, and before we start, quick risk disclaimer, as it's very important. Obviously, we do this because Connor and I are both trading live accounts. And I've had a couple people reach out on me on the Gumtree ad as well. So if you're watching this, like you said, you might. This is just for education and entertainment purposes. So when we're talking about trades we're in, please understand that it's not to suggest to someone do what we do. We're more just sort of showing people how we've sort of started episode 1, and now we're both on small live accounts. Although I would say Connor, yours is probably bigger than a small account, really. I would say it's like a normal size, maybe.
yeah, no. Well, what would you call? I mean, the problem is a big account in Forex is big. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
Walter said to me the brokers consider like 20 grand or more, then they might give you special.
Treatment.
Yeah, so that's what
Yeah.
he sort of said. So maybe, I mean, it's just an average size account. I think anything over
Yeah.
1,000 is probably, to most people. So we've
Yeah.
got Connor's account, we've got my account. You'll see the trades we do. Don't just, just copy them. I mean, you can if you want to, but please.
Don't just jump in.
Yeah.
No.
We're giving you a disclaimer. If you want to lose money quickly, just, start
Follow
trading.
someone else.
Yeah,
You want-
yeah.
Yeah. You want to lose money quickly? Follow someone else's trades.
Yeah. Oh, goodness me. All right, so that's the disclaimer, guys. Now we've got Connor's Euro Swiss trade. So, Connor, you've been in this now for 30-odd days, or is it 29 today?
It's like 30 today. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because you put that thing up yesterday on Twitter. Yeah, so 30 days now you've been in this.
Yeah.
30 trading days, guys. So that's pretty interesting. So you've got the trend line here for the descending triangle.
Yeah.
So nothing gets changed regarding the stop loss until the candle reaches the top of that yellow box there.
Yeah, so if this was to continue up, and then I would call this, so I'd call that where the lower low is there, or the
Yep.
higher low,
Yep.
I would put the stop loss under that.
Oh,
But
I
it has
see.
to go up. Yeah.
So it would go below where that candle broke down through the box. Would it go down there, or would it go?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much down there.
And that's that's still conservative, guys. So currently the stop loss is there, that green line, everyone. So 1.77 something. I'll just zoom in. I can do this. I'm zooming in now. So that's where the stop loss is currently. So for it to be moved, we're going to have to see some bullish price action. So, I mean, we are Thursday, so it's not looking too bad currently. So, I mean, obviously that sell-off was pretty big, but it's still it's holding the trend still from when it took off after your entry. So, looking all right. And there's nothing else on your radar currently, Connor, either?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I was looking at another on the US CAD, but that fell through. So, what about you? You're pretty deep, aren't you?
Yeah, look, I am. It's been last week was very uneventful. I had a USD yen trade that was a small losing one, but this sort of things just sort of came up for me. So I'm in the euro, guys. So entry was for the euro was a sell trade at 1.1870. So the entry, guys, is that dashed green line there. So that's where I got in. I got in on this candle here. So it started breaking down on the 4-hour, and as soon as I got in, we had a bit of a pullback, and then it held sideways, another pullback, broke down again. So obviously the euro US dollar is the most frequently traded. So I think there's some data coming out. I'm not too sure, but I took the entry on the price action. Stop loss is up here at 1.20322. So again, this is probably the healthiest trade that I've got currently. I think we should go to the worst one. Let's go. No, it's actually the Aussie dollar. The Aussie's had a bit of a rally recently as well, so I'll bring that up now. And we've got, so the stop loss is here at, it's 75.22. All right, so that's that dash red line. So as you, it's about, I would say more than 50% to the stop loss, but and the entry was at 74.28. So a quick overview, I won't be doing anything. The trade has to move in my favor to move stop losses. I don't like to close the trades out early because I've had a few times where if I would have done that, I would have lost a bit of money. So, and I don't backtest like that. I backtest where it hits the stop loss. So definitely just going to let that go. And the pound yen as well. This is actually looking a bit healthier after it. As soon as I entered the trade, it bounced and took off. And I'm like, yep, I'll cop that. That's fine. And now it's sort of...
So where did you enter this?
I entered this. So it would have been yesterday. And I ended at 147, 198. So pretty much the low of recent days on the 4-hour chart. That's where I got in. You see where that bearish candle printed?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And then as soon as I did, we had a small little, kangaroo style candle, and then bam, quite a lot of bullish price action after that. And it continued on. It got to about 70% or more to the stop loss, which was at 149. 149.65, and now it's coming back again. So
to explain to people, why did you take the trade? What you took it off was it a specific candle, or was it because it was in the Bollinger Bands? Or
it had been trending downwards, and I saw that it had tested that level a little bit, and then this candle sort of broke through, and then I thought, and the Bollinger Bands were in shape as well, pretty nicely. And the 200-day was above the 55 for the moving averages. And I also like good price action, and I felt that entry candle was I'd like a candle closing near its low for a sell trade, and it was sort of, I rated the entry 2.5 out of 5, to be honest, because it wasn't perfect, but the trend was very strong. So I thought to myself, I could cop a bit of pullback, that's fine. But currently where we are now, it's considerably healthier than what it was. At one point, unrealized, I was about 4%, and now it's about 2%. So on the AxiTrader account. So again, guys, I was using Oanda. I'm still using Oanda. But one thing you have to consider, if you've got a smallish account and you use MetaTrader 4, and see this stop loss is quite wide. I mean, it's about 240 pips. It doesn't necessarily always have to be like that. But I took 0.01 lots. And it's more than $20. So I'm probably going to have to increase this account to around 2,000, and just to protect me from, dealing with that. Because that were your reservations kind of for starting this whole thing with AxiTrader, because you said that it could. Obviously, there's not exact risk.
I said a man without principles invites chaos into his life.
And for me, you might be looking at this, everyone, and going, Scott, this is tiny trades. But for me, this is pretty chaotic because, the trade was clicked in and I took it on my phone. So I just thought to myself, I knew it was going to be slightly over 20 because I knew the stop was a bit wider. And I thought to myself, maybe 22, 24. And then I was like, oh, okay, wow. So, but the other trades are a bit smaller. So I'm sitting at about 6% risk currently. I think
what's the advantage of AxiTrader over Oanda?
No, so the AxiTrader thing, if you have an account, you can link it to the Psyquation thing I was talking about before.
Yep.
So, and if you run it for 9 months, and you get a score, and if it's greater than 75, and I'm not sure of the data they collate to get you a score, but it's strongly to do with risk to reward, Sharpe ratio, and having, it's very big focused on, cutting your losses quickly relatively to your winning trades. So they like people that don't just take, quick winners all the time and then have a big loser.
So they'd like me.
Yeah. And the Oanda account, because it was FX trade, it wouldn't link the digits to, how it measured it, because my account was so small, it wouldn't pick up on MetaTrader. So I thought to myself, well, I might as well just, try MetaTrader, and it's easy. It was easy with AxiTrader, so that's why I am on it. But what I am contemplating is I might, once these trades go, is that, because do your trades get picked up on Oanda's MetaTrader? When you take a trade, can you see it on? Because for me, I couldn't.
No, I take it on FX Trade, which is so I can take the exact size I want.
Yeah.
And now I think that Owanda's platform, the FX Trade platform, sucks. The candles,
it's weird.
The candles aren't the same as all the other ones. Like all the major platforms abide by the same time frames, where Owanda doesn't. And like I said, it's very simple. I don't like it, but the very fact that you're able to risk exactly what you want, that far surpasses all those other problems that you have.
Yeah.
So I just look at my demo account and then I put it on for Owanda. That's my take on platforms. I wouldn't use any other one.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was using MetaTrader to look at the charts and then work out my entries, and then I would go to But the problem was that the size of trades I was taking was so small that the linked MetaTrader account on Oanda wasn't picking the trades up, so I couldn't then transfer it to. So what I might do after these trades are closed is put the $1,000 into the Oanda account, and then those trades should get picked up. So if you're taking 2% of $1,500, it should get picked up on MetaTrader as well, because the Psyquation thing works with MetaTrader. It doesn't like FX Trade, that platform, for some reason. So that's what I probably have to do to get some data at least, because like I said, guys, it's 9 months, so it's good. They like a bit of a track record, so to speak. Although 9 months isn't that long, but so yeah, this might be. We'll see with AxiTrader. I mean, I might bump it up, or I really do like using exact units. That's very attractive to getting exact risk, really, because this is a bit of a circus, really. Because I mean, I've got $30, I got 21, and I've got like $12. So it's not. And that was all of 0.1 lots, so it's not. It's just sort of. It's a bit scary for people like us, anyway, guys, who care about, taking exact risk. But
yeah, well, you'll never get what your reversion to the mean is if you can't take exact risk. And as we've stated before, that's mathematically that's where everything ends up back at.
It does. That's right.
Yeah.
Because you've got to back test, you've got to know your stats, you got to trade like you back test as well, guys. So I just realized the time, it's over 12. You can hear that rain though, can't you? It sounds like static, but it's not. That's actually rain, guys, in the background. So for any of our Tasmania listeners who are out there, I hope everyone's okay. And is there flooding, or is it just not yet?
Tomorrow I'll probably look at the news and they'll say that there's been flooding. So I'm guessing there will be flooding. But you know what?
Yeah. We'll manage. Well, that's
the
beauty.
Like with our Forex account, when it rains, it pours.
That's right. You can log in. You don't have to go anywhere, so you can trade.
The lightning's coming now.
Oh, man. I saw that before, actually. And then the thunder. But that's about it. Connor, do you have anything to add?
No. You've hit the nail on the head, mate.
Indeed. Well, guys, thanks again for joining us, and happy trading. Bye for now. Thanks, Connor, for joining us.
Bye-bye.